Yeah, it disconnected. But it reconnected, so am I back? Oh, looks like I am. Alright, what did you see? What did you guys miss? Oh, my internet must have just died in general, it looks like. Pawn, do you want to rejoin, or would you rather just stay not joined at this point because it's late? It's up to you. But yeah, my internet must have just kind of like spiked for a second. Okay, well, did you see that there's home ec class? Okay, you did miss that then. As soon as that ended, there was a bunch of this is now available, there's mass outbreaks, and one of them was I've been trying to catch one thing, so I can't even connect for a while. Okay. One of them was that home ec class was available, and I'm like, I gotta go do that. Home ec! Yes! And then I'll go explore, but I had to see this home ec class. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Sagoro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities, therefore, of food, clothing, and shelter. Of those three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the EXP points that your Pokemon will receive. I think you will also find the breadth of these effects will be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let's see, Master Mago. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? Oh god. My heart. That is an interesting take, though not exactly what I was looking for. I suppose you are exactly correct in that sense, but love! Your choice of ingredients, including both filling and condiment, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwich may help you gain egg power. Including numerous bitter ingredients, on your other hand, can gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will most certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Okay, hang on. I just saw something I need to check out. Oh god. Love. I don't think I can see from this angle though. Yeah, that is definitely a food pyramid. But I can't see what's on it. Welcome to Home Economic Classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Master Mago from Class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarded to me from all sides. My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take. I have literally done nothing. You're quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine they may be a bother for you. The Home Economics Classroom is something of a place of the rest for the Academy students, you see? Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip and the like while enjoying a light snack. That's a tier list? I can't tell. Because I can't see it up close. If it's not a burden for you, I would have very much enjoyed having you come see me again sometime. There's actual friendships in this game! there's dating in this game! What? The fuck? What does that do? This is what Pokemon has been missing. I should go on an adventure, but I also... Where did those ghosts come from? Why are there suddenly Gengars? Okay, hang on. I gotta take another home ec class. I'm too intrigued by this development. I'm very confused. Apparently nobody but me has done this because everyone else just wanted their adventure. Meanwhile, I'm the idiot who's like, want to go to cooking class. Put away your phones. It's time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked to you about the effects you can get on food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battle, when you cannot make food or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you can make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime you open your bag. They are, however, consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions restore 60 HP, and Hyper Potions restore 120 HP. The price of your items, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inextricable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions, you are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Master Mago, what should you search for when in a perilous situation with no way to heal your Pokemon? Teacher. I'm gonna assume it's items on the ground, but technically a place with water would be probably more actual effective. You have no potions, no center, and no sandwich. Perfectly correct, Master Mako. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. You need him. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find restorative items such as an Oran Berry or a potion in this way. You can use the R button to sound your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this time for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in need of healing, I suggest you look around for shining items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing your... but I see the bell demands the topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you farewell. I really want to date him. I can't believe I discovered the dating sim. So hang on, so now does it have another? No. How do I progress his relationship? No, I don't have any more home ec classes. Maybe like they'll unlock later on. Because it had like because I had explored the home ec room earlier, and it had an exclamation point when I was able to. So I don't think I can further him right now. I can check, but I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, no, I had to wait until I get a probably further on. Oh, that was neat. Oh, also, I'm assuming so Grim was here earlier and apparently I got further than him. Notice something. I think this game does have a day-to-night cycle. It's just we were in story mode and now it's like probably been applied at this point. That's why the Gengar and the Noibat appeared. Alright, now is there a way to run with this guy? It seems like he's still pretty slow. Alright, so where are we heading, guys? Oh, the Pokemon League's over here. Wait, where are we? Oh, the Bug Gym is to the south, actually, it looks like. Oh, no, that's not... That's like a mass outbreak, maybe. That's not the Bug Gym. Okay, those are the star badges. Wait, hang on. Where the heck is the actual... We're in the north, aren't we? Okay, you know what's throwing me off? Here's what's throwing me off. The map is... I have the map rotated. I was very confused. I'm like, this makes no sense. I had it upside down. I did have it upside down. I mean, there is a day... I mean, it's night now, though. How is it night suddenly? It has to be a day-night cycle. Okay, so hang on. So we are in the... So we start in the south here. Okay, so then here's the flying spot. So you can just fly anywhere. It looks like you have to get there first before you can fly from the looks of it, which makes sense. So, yeah, we went up here. Okay. So, the Bug Town is... this one. Right? I think? This bug type usually recommended its first stop for anyone considering the Pokemon League. I guess here's one thing I am wondering. And I don't know if I want to answer this question, but I did hear rumblings about things not scaling correctly. Should I guess here's how I'm going to phrase it. Should I worry about doing things in a certain order or just do what I want? That's what I want to say. That's a hey chat. Should I just do what I want and not really concern myself with anything? I mean, it's only the first gym if you choose to make it the first gym. Where is... This map is way too... I need to clear some stuff off so I can see the map better. Alright, I'm gonna do what I want. I mean, here's the thing. I'm thinking of already using different teams as it is, so I don't think that'll be really a big issue for me. Yeah, they say middle of the pack, so it makes it seem like there is an intent order for the gyms, but that doesn't necessarily matter. Now, that one we know what one that is. I want to see what this Titan is. The False Dragon Titan. I don't know if I can go there because I can't swim anyway. There's a question mark there. Alright, so if we go out the east gate, then we'll be able to get right to the Bug Gym without too much trouble. Let's go do that then. So east would be... to the right? It's this way, right? Well, am I going west? Yeah, no, there's definitely a day-night cycle. Like, it's nighttime right now. Well, I am going west, right? Did you know? Change outfits or looks. Use emotes. Check notices. What the heck is check notices? Oh, I saw that. I saw that already. Well, no. They said someone said that Day Night was only Legends Arceus. I think Sakani said that. I need to explore this town more, but like, there's just too much to like. This is Breath. I gotta go in the Breath of the Wild mode. I just kind of gotta just go with the flow a bit. Oh, I was saying it's similar to Arceus. Oh, so it's not like okay. We should call and catch each other up on how things are going from now on. You decide to set out heading west from the school, right, Mago? Starting from there, you'll be pretty close to Cortonda. That's where you'll find the bug chip type gym. You can go take on the gym leader if you want. I'm sure you'll beat her, Mago. Good luck. I'll call you soon. Again, you can do either one, right? Like, the game's going to want you to do everything, I assume. So it seems kind of weird that they're like, oh, you chose this, well, you're locked into this, when that's not really the case. Oh, wait, we gotta make a sandwich. Hi. Maybe don't talk to you on Koraidon. My poor bag's full to bursting with ingredients. Here, let me share some with you. Can I picnic yet? Yes, yes. Can I picnic? How do I picnic on my own, or do I not have that ability? No, I want to do my own picnic. Hey chat, can I picnic? Yes. Hey chat, can I make a picnic? And if so, how? Okay, how? Oh, there we go. You can enjoy picnics together with Pokemon in your party. If you are playing in a group with friends through Union Circle, you can also have picnics with friends. You won't be able to set up a picnic table in the middle of town or where there isn't enough space to get everything out, or on inclines where things might slide off the table. Look for wide open level spots outside of towns when you want to picnic. Oh, I can wash? When your Pokemon get dirty, you can give them a nice wash and have them look fresh and clean. Doing so can have all kinds of benefits, including restoring their HP and making them feel more friendly towards you. Yeah, you can't do extreme picnics. This is Nintendogs. I can talk. You peek inside the basket. Doesn't look like there's anything in the basket so far. Can I not... I have ingredients, though. Can I not make sandwiches? Okay, choose a ball. I only have Academy Ball. Decorate. The monstrous tablecloth. What even is that? Is that bugs? Water bottle. My cup. Fire pack cup. Hang on. Oh, it's got Tyranitar and stuff on it, looks like. It's like, okay, it's all the it's the pseudo legendaries, it looks like. Okay, make a sandwich. Oh, there. Oh, cool. We can see him. Okay, that's cool. That's sick. Try whipping up a delicious sandwich by piling your favorite ingredients on a slice of bread. If you're picnicking with your friends, you can take part in sandwich prep together as well. Sandwich ingredients and sandwich picks you need to put together a great sandwich can be bought at various shops in towns and cities. In recipe mode, ingredients are selected for you. All you have to do is skillfully arrange them on your bread to make the sandwich in the recipe. But if you drop an ingredient and don't get everything in the recipe calls for, you may end up making something different. Dig into a nice meal at a restaurant or a picnic, and you Pokemon gain meal powers. Okay. Egg power, more likely to find eggs. Catching power, more likely catches will succeed. More experience points, more materials. More orders from raid battles. Title powers. Or more likely to find Pokemon with titles. What does that mean? More likely to find shiny Pokemon, more likely to find large Pokemon. Humongo power. More likely to find small Pokemon, more likely to find certain types. Interesting. Is the title thing new? Oh, marks. Okay, right. You saw a clip out of the Iconics and thought it was Cookie Mon. Nah, it's Pokemon. Can you make one that's creative mode? Hang on, we gotta do creative mode. Oh, that's... hang on. There we go. How is this gonna work? There's no way I can balance all this. No, I need... No, I dropped my potato salad! It's gone! This is not Pokemon. Look, I love this dumb shit. It's so stupid. I'm gonna make a sandwich dex. I did the curry dex. I'll do the sandwich dex. I have no potato salad. And it ended up underneath. Look, it's fine. This is the Monsters tablecloth. It would be really cool to have this in real life, to be able to buy it. A tasty Mako original. I got egg power, item drop power, ghost because I'm dead, and raid power bug. Alright, I'm assuming that you want to ideally just do all the recipes and stuff, but you're not emoting? I don't know how. Also, I'm going to keep streaming at least for sure until I evolve for a Coco, because I want to see its second evolution today, and then maybe we'll get the third one tomorrow on Tuesday. In a good way or a bad way? I think it's pretty fun, honestly. I don't know if it's the best game ever, but it's honestly really good. I love Sword and Shield a lot, but this game's, like, really fun. It's got a lot of stupid shit in it. Level 13 it looks like. Is that Mareep? I do need you. I don't know how eggs work. We'll go to the bug gym. Because I want to see this bug city. The parts that are Pokemon are super boring. To be fair, sandwich making is the Pokemon parts. Because that's what the curry... It's no different than how you made curry in the first game. I mean, the collecting Pokemon is mostly standard, but... I don't know, it's just got a lot of charm to it, I think. Oh wait, I don't want to kill this thing. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Because they're good. I need to find another Mareep now. There we go. Why do you date your home ec teacher? Who is in charge of these gameplay decisions? Look, are you telling me you don't want to date your home ec teacher? To be fair, I never had one. Fair. Maybe people, like, wanted to be able to date their home ec teacher. How do I restore? I want to restore his paralysis. Okay. But they were all bad. So this is the game for people who wanted to in theory, but it made more sense in fantasy to date their home ec teacher as opposed to the reality. I can't believe I forgot to buy ingredients. Maybe a rumble will call my rumbling tubby. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these random trainers. All these scatterbugs, by the way, are naked. I wonder if there is, like... No, because I think we saw a regular Pavilion. Oh, wait, yeah, this will only work until I go to the Pokemon Center. But, like, doesn't Scatterbug usually have, like, clothes on, or is it always naked? Maybe I'm just thinking of Spupa. Yeah, I guess Spupa does have, like, a coat. Switcheroo, what is that? The user trades held items with the target faster than the eye can follow. That's interesting? I could see that being actually pretty good, maybe. I think that's new. Growl. I mean, I guess if anything, like, I guess Tackle's not that good. Urgh, I'm so disappointed. Okay, why did it take me off my bike, though? That's kind of annoying. I want to see some new Pokemon. Justice for Rhydon. Sergio, the office worker. This guy is clearly unhinged. I am! I just forgot! Okay, Gestus. I mean, I guess you would actually just be N, which works. The N stands for Nina. Hi, N, Ina. This is a sight I've never seen. Well, this guy was loaded. Yeah, I don't like the fact that you get off your bike when you battle. That's kind of annoying. Okay, that is new though. I need that. I'm gonna go dye my hair like lime green. It seems like every Pokemon's still at low level though, which is interesting. Okay, 16 is usually when Fuecoco evolves, right? It protects itself from enemies by emitting oil from the fruit on its head. This oil is bitter and astringent enough to make someone flinch. I need better Pokemon names. I've not been coming up with any good ones, but to be fair, I don't know what my team is going to be. Because I didn't spoil it for myself, like... I know, Sturm, you already know exactly who's going to be in your team. Well, I can change it, probably. Where do you go to change Pokemon names, out of curiosity? Alright, I'll wait next time. I apologize. But to be fair, we do have Name Raider. Yeah, hey chat, where can I go to name... I assume you can change names, right? Pokemon Summary. Oh, you can just change it right here. Where do I go? Has to be in the party. Okay, hang on. Literally, I didn't do... Or no, can I still not change it here? Okay, you have to do it. So you have to do it right here then, maybe. Hang on. Where do I go now? Right here? Change nickname. Alright, where are we going, Nina? That's very specific. It's weird. But whatever. It's still better than a Name Raider. Nina, you have 2 seconds. Well, now I can't think of anything. Okay. Well, you know what? Fair. I'll continue on my journey. If you think anything, let me know. Ingredient? Better ingredients. Papa olive. Check summary. I'm ingredient. Okay, here's my question. This is a hey chat. So the flight spots. Was it the Pokemon Center? But more importantly, like, do I have to do anything to activate the flight spots, or do they just activate on their own? The heck is that? Alright, no problem, Pon. It was great having you watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was fun having you in the game. Sorry I felt like I ignored you, but I also wanted to, like, keep up with the game a bit here. Oh, that's a raid, it looks like. But yeah. I bet Mega will stream until... No, I'm gonna... Once I get to the Bug City, I'm gonna stop. I probably should, actually make my way there. I'm so bad I should not name things at 3 a.m. I mean, I would try a raid, but the problem is, like, can I just do it with one person and not be spoiled? Like, I feel like the odds of being spoiled are just too high. I mean, I guess I could see what the raid was. Hang on, can I get back up there? What? What are you? What is this thing? Mischief. Why are there so many dogs in this game? I guess I could do it with AI. I do need to go with the bug gem, but... This is a yokai. I wonder if he evolves into the dead dog. That would be very dark. I'm trying to catch it. There's like what? There's Fido, there's this one, there's the Ghost Dog, which I'm not entirely unconvinced that this guy isn't the pre-evolution of it. I assume like Mischief. Mastiff. It's like a Mastiff that's like mischievous, I assume. That'd be my guess. Dark Pokemon. It always scowls in an attempt to make opponents take it seriously, but even crying children will burst into laughter when they... Oh, that's so mean! That is so mean! I from a little bit from afar, I don't know what to name her, but I could tell that it wasn't long enough for Young Goose. Mad Dog McCree. Well, wait, hang on. Let's name her. Oh no, it's a female. So I gotta say like Dio, but like that's not really fitting. Honestly, I don't really want to name McCree because reasons. Let's go with. I'm just gonna go with Sweetums. I don't know. I probably will workshop these names later, honestly. None of these names are like permanent. Just something for the moment. Did I name it Sweatums instead? Okay, let me go check the crystal, and then I promise I will go to the bug gym, Sneaky. Look, you guys never saw me play Breath of the Wild. I probably will stream Tears of the Kingdom, but you guys didn't see me play Breath of the Wild. This is pretty much... Though I followed the intended path, but I did a lot of, like, kind of, like, slow and steady wins the race kind of things. 1 hour later. Look, it was very important to find Mischief. Oh, there's a whole horde of Mastiffs. I can't see. Are any of them shiny? Doesn't look like it. Well, the one is like red, but I hate tiny Pokemon because it's very hard to see if they are shiny. I wouldn't be this paranoid except for I literally did find a shiny, and the only reason that it was obvious is because it was hanging down. I can't get back up. I'm stuck down here. I mean, I can also just fly. Okay, hang on. Here, I can... What? Oh, I don't need you. They're all red. Look, not necessarily. I should catch these, but I'm going to appease Snaky and not spend time catching everything because I can do that on my own. Look, he's fine. It's fine. I'm just letting him live his life. Can I not climb up this? Oh, come on. Really, Koraidon, you can't make that jump? Ugh, fine. I think that's where... Yeah, right here. I still need to find one of those birds. Okay. So, it was down there. Yeah, okay, it does look like it is based on Arceus. It's not like a actual day-night cycle. All around Paldea, you may spot gleaming crystals emitting bright beams of light. If you investigate one, you'll be able to take a Terra Raid battle and defeat a Terra Pokemon. In Terra Raid battles, you'll work together with other trainers or to battle powerful Terra Raid Pokemon. You can battle alongside faraway friends while you're on online mode or nearby friends while you're in offline mode. These battles will pit you against Terra Pokemon with a rare Terra type. If you and your allies can work together to defeat Terra Pokemon, you'll have a chance to catch it and get special items. Sure, I'll just challenge it. Challenge it alone. Just because I don't know how I don't know if I can just do it with Yusakani. I might be able to, but well, this music. This is Tubby Fox, right? This is Tubby Fox, right? You'll try to defeat a Terra Pokemon within a time limit. If your Pokemon is knocked out, it'll be revived after a while, but you'll also take a time penalty. You can perform a so it's time limit as opposed to like amount of tries. I think that is better. Okay, so this is basically like a regular rating. This is 100% Toby Fox. I think this is a better way of doing raids, personally. Oh, and it all happens at once. That's kind of cool. That's way better than having to do it one at a time. Yeah, this is a way better use of raid battles, I think. Because it's way faster, which is nice. I got this. New charge. That's an alert, by the way, but it's only a gift sub alert. Oh, you're right, it is a grass type. I'm dumb. Are these, hey chat, guaranteed catches or are they not? What is with this overly epic catch animation? Doing that and then having it fail would be very funny, though. I got Zero's fur. Okay. Well, you were in the raid dens later on. Okay, well that's cool. I think the, no. You know what this means, though? I'm gonna have to, like, catch every Terra-type Pokemon. Like, knowing me. But I guess not really, because, like, the only thing is, yeah, it's only here. It's not like it changes its look or anything, except in battle. I guess we'll make this box be the Terra box for now. Alright. Let's say we actually go and do this gym. I don't know how long I've been streaming also because the stream ended, so for all I know I've only been streaming for an hour. Alright, I'm gonna ignore everything and go right to the gym. There's lots of small lives. I don't believe you. It's you! Oh, is that a gimme goal? I think it's a gimme goal. Still not sure what to do with these gimme goal coins. I hope they're chocolate coins. I like that we all immediately just think View when we see that. Hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles? Well, good news. If you can defeat 5 trainers here in Area 2 of South Province, there's a lovely prize with your name on it. So far, you defeat 2 trainers here in the Area 2 of South Province. Once you defeat 5 trainers, you'll get a lovely prize. Yeah, but I don't want to. Welcome. This is Cortonado. It's a nice round-sounding name, isn't it? It's like a lovely olive. I thought this was... Hang on, I thought this was the Bug City. Is it not the Bug City? Roll, roll, ta-da! Tarantula wraps itself up in the string to protect itself from attackers, you know? Like, this is the Bug City, right? I'm pretty sure. Would you like some delicious, refreshing ice cream? I already got those before. Okay. Wasn't there was a town that was olives, but I thought that wasn't the Bug Town. I mean, this probably is the Bug Town, considering that there are, yeah, big Heracrosses. Well, to be fair, there's also Smolives, and there was a Smoliv town, too. I think I'm right to question it. I've heard the pavilion looks different based on where they're from, so I wonder where these fellows came from. Are they? I don't believe you. Can I get you on? Yeah. Big root. Oh, I can actually swim. Oh, I can swim now. It's so dumb looking. I'm assuming I would have earned the ability to actually swim as opposed to whatever this is. Because Rhydon is fantastic. ¿Cómo estás? It's another sandwich shop. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym. Give me a second. I'm just examining everything. Look, I don't care if it's dumb, it's funny. I like him. To be fair, like, that's his tail rolled up, and then the front is like a sack to scare off people. So, like, it's more just, like, decorative. But also, yes, he is shaped like a bike, yet does not act like a bike in any way. I'm going to the gym. The game forced me. Our gym leader here in Corantando is battling Baker herself, Katie. Don't let her sweet look fool you into letting your guard down. You come to Corantando, right? In the middle of the Olive Harvest Festival. The gym test here serves as part of the festival, too. You don't bake with olives. What is that thing over there? Not Cricketop. Oh, hey, Mago. Came to see this gym, huh? That can only mean one thing. You're out to earn some gym badges and take on the Pokemon League, aren't you? Sturm, have you done this gym yet? Yes, I knew it. I'm so glad I asked you to do it. Before you can battle the gym leader, you've got to pass a certain challenge set by them. Their gym test. Every gym's test is different. If you ask the lobby staff about it, they'll tell you what's up. Here, have these when you use them. Consider it me healing up your Pokemon. That is definitely a bug. Ah, I'm so glad you're aiming to be a champion too. This is the best news ever. Man, I'm so excited I can barely stand still. I guess I'll go battle every trainer I run into. What are you? I can't zoom in. It's like a cricket. That's definitely like a cricket guy, isn't it? I'm assuming that it's going to be on also this Greedon, but I'm assuming it's going to be on her team, maybe. Careful you don't end up rolling a Smoliv instead of an Olive Ball. I'm going for all offense using a Pokemon that's strong against bug types. Welcome to Corantando Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Mago, yes? Great. Now in order to face Gym Leader Katie, you'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at Corantando Gym, that means taking on the olive roll. Olive production is a big part of life in Cantando. We've held the Olive Festival here each year for generations to usher in bumper crops. To pass our gym test, you'll need to roll an olive-shaped ball all the way to the goal. Your efforts should help ensure we get a great olive harvest next year, too. The staffer over at the olive rolling field will explain the rules to you in further detail. I'll register the locations in your map app. It's just to the north of town. Now get out there and have fun. Alright, let's go do that. I'll do this and then I'll probably stop for the night after I do the gym, give or take. Maybe. You can tell by the fact that I'm still into this, like, I tend to could just keep streaming until, like, I pass out. It's just how when there's a game I really like, I just keep going and going and going. I want this cricket dude. Oh, these sweets they sell at Subberry, they're so good and super popular. Is this like spider candy? I kind of like that, though. Oh, this is... So she... Okay, she battles up here. Okay. So the gym is actually... So that's just the registration desk. This is the actual battle arena. Okay, from the north. So up this way. Oh, it's right here. Is this soccer? Am I supposed to talk to someone? Oh, you probably. Welcome to the olive rolling field. This gym test is all about stamina. You'll need to push with all you got to get a large olive ball rolling and make it all the way to the end. Get the olive ball over various obstacles, then push it into the goal to clear the course. Now that you're all filled in, are you ready to start the gym chest? Yes. Great. Put in a wish for a good olive harvest and roll away. So I can put Koraidon on. Don't know if that would be helpful or not. Here, I'll open up a shortcut for you if you manage to defeat me. Let's see if you can get past my wall of Smoliv. Does she literally have 6 Smoliv? But this is the bug! Okay, no, she has a cricket tail. I'm like, it's the bug gym! What's the O for? Did you not take a shortcut? Yeah, I mean, it's no different than regular gyms. I mean, to be fair, you don't have to. It's only if you want to take a shortcut. But I figure might as well. I just told the olive, yeah, but you could take a shortcut. Yes. I guess tackle. I mean, fair. It's not really, but... Tell it. Apparently I'm learning that I'm, like, you guys didn't do half the shit stuff that I've been doing on stream. Didn't date your home ec teacher, didn't read the books in the library. Imagine not dating your home ec teacher. Small live, more like wall live. Got him. What do you have to say? You should ride a Pokemon and get it to push the olive for you. Okay, so they want me to cheat. Okay. I wasn't sure if they wanted me to cheat or not. So you can either do the obstacle course or you can just cheat by battling. Hang on, I need... No. No, 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 Katamari. All of... This is even harder than not being on Karaidon. I'm just... These certainly are physics. If you're looking for a shortcut, you've earned it. You're not getting past me easily. Gym trainer Antonio. Look how big this guy is. That. I basically have. I'm not gonna lose to better than that. Your mighty will blew right past me after all. Look, it's worth it for the money. Even the small can tell you how strong you are. They'll step aside for you now. I love this marching band music also. Hang on, I need... Do I have a poison heal? Full heal work. Oh, or antidote is also just what full heal or what poison heal is. I guess it's just those two because I don't see anyone else. So yeah, you can either do the obstacle course or just choose to like take a shortcut, which to be fair is not really that short. Arguably actually longer than just doing it normally. Skipping the gym challenge of funny ball pushing and just fighting trainers instead. I wanted to see if they had any cool bugs. I mean, I guess I could just ignore, had done that and then just chose to do it anyway. Oh well, blame Summer. With that performance, I'm sure we can look forward to a great Olive Harvest next year. I'm happy to declare your gym chest officially cleared. Congratulations. Summer, are you enjoying this, by the way? You haven't really said anything. How'd I misspell home ec? I do need you, but... Did Summer say home ec recently? Oh, okay. Hang on. Do I need to heal? Welcome back, Mako. I heard you were on a roll out there. A big congratulations from me for successfully clearing the gym test. You've now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Are you ready to challenge gym leader Katie, the sugar bug? Yes. Very well. Allow me to show you to the battle court. How do the gyms work in this, though? Like, I don't know. I think the only thing I have an issue with is, like, in Sword and Shield is a very, like, clear league. Here, Like, what are the point of the gyms in this world? Like, everyone becomes champion, but like, I don't know, it feels a little disjointed. I love this marching band music, though. It's fantastic. Eat up, my cute little pavilion. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, that's fantastic. Balloon. Oh, what a lovely trainer you are. Thank you very much for your skillful olive rolling. It was quite impressive. Oh, did I forget to introduce myself? Forgive me. She's got Lucy Chocolate vibes. My name is Katie, and I'm the owner here at Patisserie Soapberry. Oh, that's right. I'm not in my shop. I'm on duty as the leader of Cortonado Gym right now. She's got spider hair. Forgive me. My name is Katie, and I am the gym leader here at Cortonado. My main line of work is crafting sweets as a pastry chef. Little sweets that bring happiness with just one bite. Bug-type Pokemon hiding in foliage. Both are small and yet very powerful. I love this. I love this fight song music. Don't let your guard down unless you would like to find yourself knocked off your feet. You are challenged by Gym Leader Kate. Nimble! He's just a guy. You gotta admit, this gen has some pretty good bug Pokemon already. We haven't even seen the Volcarona thing. Or the Amoonguss. I need to find the Amoonguss dinosaur. After this gym, I have one last thing I want to attempt before I stop. I'm thinking I might want to see if I can just run into the crater. If that's even possible. And then I'll come back. I don't know what I'm going to do Tuesday. I'm trying to think what I want to do as far as... like, if I want to... okay, so yeah, it is doing the thing where it gets more intense as you go on. I'm trying to think if I want to, like, how much I want to do on my own, and how, like, I might just focus on catching Pokemon, but I'm not really sure how much I want to do on my own. You want a Quaxley as an extra? Yeah, I'll definitely take an extra Quaxley. Unless there's, like, a catch. She's going to have an evolution, right? So she's probably going to have either an evolution of Tarantula or an evolution of... I would think, unless she's using the old Pokemon. That's not a bug! What? That is not a bug. Oh, she's going to terrasilize it. That's what she's going to do. I don't know, I'm not as big a fan of this music. It seems like it's too lax so far. It's not like it hasn't picked up a momentum. He has a bug hat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she should be using, like, small lead, you would think, but whatever. It's so good! To be fair, this isn't cheering, it's owing. Feast your eyes on my shining bug decoration. Though this one is not so sweet. The people watching. They're very powerful lungs. Alright, we did it. Oh, my sweet little Pokemon dropped like flies. Sad. I want to see your bakery in more detail. I wonder if she'll appear now that I've defeated her. What? Guac is evolving. Oh, I love that it's in... It's not a separate screen. It's just right there. He's just doing it in front of everyone. Alright. Well, to be fair, we have two... the snake is the final Evo. But this is the first one at least. He has a sombrero. Crocolore. Yeah, he'll lose his limbs next. It's fine. He's still preparing for Snake. I kind of love him. The combination of Crocolore's fire energy and overflowing vitality has caused egg-shaped fireball to appear on the Pokemon's head. And it's gonna evolve into a snake. Do you not like this Sturm? I like him. Crocolore. He's just wearing a snake egg on his head. Your strength rose during our battle like a nice bread in the oven. I feel that I may need to work on my own strength as well. Congratulations, you passed. As proof of your victory against me, the gym leader, allow me to present you this gym badge. But I hear he's gonna snake, Look, it's funny. I don't actually care if he becomes a snake one way or another. But it's funny to continue that bit. You know what? Servine had legs. Servine did have legs, to be fair, and then he lost them. So you can't say he's not gonna snake. Unless you know, which you probably do. But don't tell me. The Zodiac is stupid, but I will say this. It's impressive that it lasted this long if it wasn't intentional. I hope you'll enjoy it alongside a heaping serving of some of my deluxe handmade treats. Aww, cupcakes. With one gym badge in your possession, Pokemon of up to level 25 will be easier to catch and will listen to your commands as well. I see you have quite the appetite as well. How about a little TM as the frosting on this cake? Popular animals are also the ones that typically are in the Zodiac. I mean, that's fair. But why is it always the fire Pokemon, though? Once you found a TM during your travels, you can use a TM to make copies. To be fair, Typhlosion didn't, but everything that came after Typhlosion did. And so then they just made him fit. I wish you luck in your future adventures. I will say, Emboar, the line of Blaziken, Emboar, Infernape. What came after Emboar? I guess, yeah, Delphox doesn't really work, but the line of those three is like peak Zodiac for sure. Yeah, Delphox doesn't count, but those three are like peak Zodiac. And then Layton does count, and Scorbunny of course counts. But off you go until we meet again. Can I find a cricket? Like, where's your crickets at? They are based on Journey to the West, I guess. But that's probably also based on the Zodiac, maybe? I don't know. What came first? The Zodiac? Probably the Zodiac. Or did Journey to the West come first? Just to tell you, my Pokemon are learning some pretty cool new moves. Be ready. How'd it go about the gym, by the way? Yes. Haha. I mean, she's got... I love her. I kind of love Nimona. I mean, it was obvious you were going to pass, but congrats. I'm so glad I encouraged you to take on the gyms. Nice job, past me. I'm training hard too, by the way, day and night. Going all over the place to boot. Thank goodness we got the map app. It helps a ton when figuring out where to go next. Especially in a huge place like Paldea. After all, the path of getting stronger usually has some strange stops and detours. Speaking of going strange places, I wonder what Arvin's up to. Anyway, catch you later. I hope you know I'm going to want to battle if we run into each other. Gee, I wonder what Arvin's up to. It is Journey to the West also. Did I say East? Oh, the TMs have been updated. Okay. Can I go take more home ec classes, though? I kind of love him. Okay, hang on. I want to do this. Journey to the West. Alright, so one last thing at least. First off, real quick. Hey, chat. Is there a cricket nearby? Because I would like to catch that. Since it is a new Pokemon. Yeah, no problem, Summer. I'm about done. Still have not found a Tauros yet, though. If there's a cricket nearby... The cricket. I don't remember what it was called. The bug cricket. Another guy near me? Like where... But I was gonna do one last thing, which was go to the see if I can go in the crater real quick. Sir, if there's a new Pokemon, feel free to just point me in the right direction. Like, where do I need to go on this map? I am on my map. How far zoomed out? How would I even get to the Great Crater? I don't know if I could. I actually don't think I can get there. Because it looks like there's just no way to climb up that rock wall. The Pokedex's habitat feature is not helpful. Yeah, it feels like it's not. So, like, where up, though? Zodiac is way older. Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't sure. Closer to the west area one. So you're saying, like, right here? Like, up in here. Up more? Like here? Okay, let's see if the destination thing will actually work now that I'm, like, in the... Okay, now that I'm actually in the game, the destination thing, it seems to be working more accurately. Like, now that I'm actually in the like, exploring section. Can I even get up there? Alright, no problem, Sneaky. I'm gonna just do this and then probably stop. Because it doesn't look like I can get, up to the crater anyway. No, hang on. He's gonna evolve in the next. I'll make sure he gets to the point where he can evolve the level in the next stream and become a snake. Maybe your next Pokemon, Brangled. Why? Oh, those are Go-Go. I'm like, what are those? Oh, I don't want you. Actually, I do need you, though. But yeah, I will stream on Tuesday, I think, unless I change my mind. But I plan on streaming Tuesday. And I hope everyone enjoyed this long stream. It's been fun. I mean, I guess it would be Rockruff, though I'm not being able to catch him. I think what I'll do on my off time, I don't know if I should just explore this area or like, because I kind of don't want to proceed in anything that would be interesting, but like, I don't know. I think seeing stuff for the first time is also exciting, so I could just hold off until Tuesday also, and or I could explore this area and more like fully for like items and such, and then I can like maybe hold off further until Tuesday. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Because I have other games I can play. Though I was pretty good on beating games recently. I didn't mean to fight you. Like, I beat 3 games last week. I beat Mario plus Rabbids, and I beat, Beacon Pines, which was very fun. I highly recommend people check that game out. It's very good. And, Frogun, which, less good. The issue I have with Frogun is, like, it's good. It's good. I recommend Frogun. But there were a few spots later on that got to the point of being like, oh my god, this is hard and not in a fun way. And it makes me not want to complete the game. Not as bad as, like, not as bad as, say, what's it called? Crash 4, but it's still kind of bad. Oh, Fanfi. Hey, what are you? What is this little guy? Caspa Kid? This is totally a pod Pokemon. Is he a cactus? Capsa Kid. Nikki, you said you were leaving. Oh, I guess I need to name him Brangle, don't I? I heard there was a new guy. Well, you knew that when you said you were leaving. Oh, look at the way that Fanfi walks. Capsicum Seed. Spicy Pepper Pokemon. This is definitely a pond Pokemon. The more sunlight this Pokemon bathes in, the more spicy chemicals are produced by its body, and thus the spicier its moves become. What were you all just looking at different Pokemon stuff? I feel like this has been a pretty wild stream. What was it? It was Brain Geld? He's very, very cool. I still don't know what I'm doing for teams. I kind of, like, don't want to, like, commit to the gyms just yet because I still don't know what I'm doing with teams. And I also want to kind of, like, I almost think I want to explore for a bit and just find Pokemon. And then I want to, like, figure out what I'm doing, like, having, like, different sets for each, you know, team. I don't know. I think I need to, if I'm doing that, though, I need to put some of you guys in to level you up. So you're not falling behind. Yeah, there's pretty much been no bad design so far, I don't think. I guess I should put the shiny away for a moment. Okay. And I guess also you should be put away. Who's the lowest here? I guess Palming. Yeah, no, but hang on, no, I'm okay with, I'm okay with, him being in here because I want him to evolve. Oh, yeah, did you want to trade that now? Sorry, I forgot about that. I go to Poke Portal, right? League trade. You're gonna give me Quaxley, right? Nothing weird, I assume. I don't even know where you get eggs. Okay. Answer chain. What am I trading though? I don't really have any duplicates yet. I could trade the other spider, but I guess. Oh. I guess a Zooral probably makes the most sense. Yeah, if you didn't have any preference, then. Did you want me to get you a Fort Coco at some point, or you already have it? Because I don't mind doing that. I don't know when I'll be able to. I don't know when I'll be able to get it. I don't want to risk Wonder Trade. Did you learn it from home ec class? Bye. Please don't. Where is it going? Space? I do like Quaxley a lot. He's very good. Sandwich agreements cannot be... Oh, okay. Well, I, for one, have been liking this game. Are there issues? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, yes, a little bit, but, like, honestly, and you guys watch this stream, I really haven't experienced anything that bad. Maybe I just got lucky, but I think I've had pretty good luck as far as any glitches or stuff is concerned. I mean, there has been some glitches and stuff, but I think, honestly, really enjoying it. Maybe the game's just like, this guy's a fan of Pokemon. We're gonna make the game good so that he doesn't see any of the bad stuff. What is that thing? Is that the cricket? Yes, it is. Oh, hang on, I want this cricket. Nimble. I had T-posing in cutscenes of Blinking Landscapes. I haven't had any. The weirdest thing I had was for Coco freaking the fuck out, and like the classroom, obviously, but otherwise I've been pretty good. My sandwich cutscene is actually broken. I think that's just how the sandwich cutscene works. Unless you're saying it actually is supposed to move, but I mean, I don't care because it's funny. No, you're supposed to eat it? No, I watch other people clips of it. Oh. But that's... I think it's funnier that he doesn't eat it, to be honest. I'm just saying, I've had only good glitches. I've had no bad glitches. I've had silly glitches, not my eyes are bleeding glitches like Sturm got. But to be fair, the T-posing is funny. It has a third set of legs that fold up. When it's in a tough spot, this Pokemon jumps over 30 feet using the strength of its legs. Oh, so the things on its back are its legs? That's interesting. Nina, what am I calling this guy? This girl. But I think the stream went well. I hope people enjoyed it. I know I went overtime, but I told you I was going to. I had a lot of fun. I had a shiny earlier on. That's pretty sick. Like that was I can't believe I found a shiny or like third encounter. I mean, there's definitely been graphical glitches here or there, but like with I guess to me with so many moving parts, because this game has a lot of moving parts, way more than Sword and Shield. So far, what I've experienced has been forgivable at least. Should it be better? Probably, but I don't mind it too much. Do we have a name for this girl? I know it's 3 a.m. I can't think of anything. I'll just call her... No, I'll go with Nina. It's you. It's 4. It's 3 a.m. for Sturm. I probably should stop. And real quick, I want to do one thing real quick. If I go... Wait, where am I? Okay, I'm over here. This map is really hard to navigate. Like, it is really hard to navigate. Am I upside down again? How did the map get upside down? Why does the map rotate? That is so, the map should not rotate. It should just always be in the right position. Because that screws me up so much. Because I'm like, yeah, I get it that it's because I'm facing south, but it's not helpful. I guess it's helpful for like, it's helpful for the immediate area. It's not helpful for like anywhere else in the world. It's only helpful for pressing the right stick. It will lock in place. Okay, that is helpful. I know I didn't hate chat, but that's one of those things that I don't mind you telling me. Can I jump on this building? Oh, I totally can! Dude! No, I need to get back up there. Hang on. Okay. Look, okay, hang on. I know these are here because of, like, for us to climb across, but, like, from a design standpoint, what is the point of these metal platforms in terms of building engineering? Like, they don't make any sense. They don't connect anything. They're just between two roofs. There's no reason for these to exist. It's where they eat their sandwiches. Alright, I just want to see what was on the east side of the gate real quick, and then I'm going to stop. Not going to go far in, just enough to see what's over there. Since we did go west. Still have not found Tauros. Pawn has a Tauros, and I want Voidros. Who basically just looks like a regular Tauros, but he's just void colored. I think it's over here, right? There are so many people in this. Man, this is like, you have to. like, most Pokemon games don't have that many villagers. This game is full of, like, characters. The fact that the game's not literally on flames, I think, is, to me, impressive, considering the fact that they had not a lot of time to work with. Okay, here's a concerning question, though. Hey, chat. What is that thing? But hey, chat. The, when I went to the other gate, she called me, but Arvin didn't call me on this gate. Does that mean I'm, like, did that screw out that thing? Like, I mean, I know it's been said that I can do everything, but it just, does that change anything as far as, like, am I on the evil route now as opposed to the good route? That's it? Okay. That's a mushroom. Oh, that's the mushroom guy. I definitely have seen this guy before. That is Minecraft. I don't know what Covet does. It was born in a layer of rock salt deep under the earth. This species was particularly treasured in the old days as they would share precious salt. Here's one thing I don't like. I wish the data thing, I know you can just click out of it, but like I wish that stuff would be like lower on the UI. He's definitely a mushroom. Is he? Wait, what type was he? I haven't really been paying attention to the types. Hang on. Where's my Pokedex? Okay, is there... What is that thing? That is new. I think that is cloth. Okay, is there an easy way to, like, go through your Pokedex? Is it... Okay, just here. Okay. I'm like, there's gotta be a better way. Okay, what was Nimble's typing? Nimble is just bug right now. Okay. I know Palmy was electric. I feel like the Pokedex has a lot of style, but I feel like also it probably debatably... Okay, he's just rock. Probably has less functionality, arguably. I don't know, it just seems... I mean, I guess it doesn't just because you're still scrolling through a list, but it just feels like it's less functional than just having it all... scroll down. Can I not get up this? To Artisan, follow the cave. Yeah, but what goes this way? Oh, via shortcut. I should stop also. Should very much stop. Oh, that's what that is. Spoink. So the big thing is to beeline it to Pokemon Center so that you can get so you can get the fly spots. Hey, Mago. So from what I can gather, the Stony Cliff Titan lurks somewhere in the rocky area. I had to look around, but I couldn't find any trace of it. Maybe it's way up high on the cliff or something. Nah, that's impossible. I don't think it'd be hiding somewhere that tricky. So don't go falling off any cliffs or anything trying to search for it somewhere not too strange. Maybe just give your app a look if you're feeling stumped. It's pretty handy. I mean, I'm probably going to stop here. Is that shiny? Or is that just shading? I can't tell. I don't know what its shiny looks like. It's a fucking shiny! I'm pretty sure that's a shiny! I think that was the shiny animation, right? I'm so sorry, Star. I just looked at it, I'm like, it's a little darker, right? I have the Blessed game. It's digital download. Sturm, if you really want a shiny version, I'm not opposed to maybe. He is shiny, right? I'm not crazy? I'm pretty sure I saw the shiny animation, right? Hang on, we gotta check this. It just doesn't look, it didn't look that different, so that's why I wasn't sure about. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely shiny. Yeah, it's yellow. Yeah, I looked at it and I'm like, that doesn't look right. I've gotten 2 shinies. I'm so glad I didn't stop. My luck, I don't know if they've increased the rates, but my luck has never been this good when it comes to shinies. It really hasn't. Sturm, I hope you're not actually mad at me. You deserve to be mad at me, though. I don't, my card just doesn't make my eyes bleed. Oh, there he is. There's my boy. I get 2 shinies in one day. The joke's back on, I hate you forever. Honestly, like, look, this game is pretty awesome. I don't know, I'm not saying there's not problems, but I'm really enjoying this game a lot. I think I might like it more than Sword and Shield. And I like Sword and Shield a lot. I hope some of the issues get fixed. If the game's been crashing for people, that is a big problem. Those kind of things shouldn't be happening. But my own personal experience, I've had nothing but a good time, honestly, so I really can't. Like, I'm not gonna, if someone's having a bad time with it, I'm not gonna discount them by any stretch. But I can only go off of how my experience, yeah. Sturp, you just need to be me. And then you get... Oh. Well, and that's fair, and I mean, I'm only the day 1, so... Oh, I don't feel like fighting you right now. I don't know what I should just stop. I mean, yeah, I don't know how, but like, from what I didn't really look into it much, but from what I was looking at in terms of what, like, the rumblings I heard at the corner of my eye in Reddit, it made it seem like people were like, and again, I didn't look into it, so I could be wrong, but it came across as like people saying, oh, hey, this game is a little trash. Like, it's literally the world. Like, how did they release something so awful? Which I think is funny because most of the fans are defending Sonic Frontiers. Look at these little... I love that there is size. Like, look at these little tiny dudes. They're so much smaller. But I just think it's funny that people are so quick to jump on Pokemon, even if it's even if it is justified, which in some extent it probably is. I think that regardless of how like what the quality is, people would still be hating on it, which I think is it gets frustrating, I guess, is the point. It's the whole boy who cried wolf. Like, if they had... What are you? Is that the cricket? It is the cricket, okay. If it was always a legit thing, I would have no problem, but there are definitely times where I think things get blown out of proportion. The biggest thing is, like, and I know it's not always fair to go to that, but the fact that everyone had a whole big fit about the tree and Sword and Shield, which, look, yes, the texture that was put in the wild area didn't look good in the wild area, because it was made for far away looks. But, like, there comes a point where people need to just kind of chill out in terms of what's, you know... The average game player is not going to really care about that kind of stuff as much. It doesn't mean that they necessarily shouldn't care about it, but... Point is, I hate people. I wonder if, like, taking off autosave helped me at all. I really don't know if it did. But I don't, like, that's something I did, and I assume most people didn't do. I don't like autosave. I like doing it myself. But I don't know why that would cause a lot of the glitches. I will say I think Reddit is overblowing how bad it is. The game is playable and the glitches aren't really... Yeah, based on, like, what I was seeing, it made it seem like literally you would have nothing but a bad time playing it. And it was, like, it was unacceptable to release in that state. And I feel like maybe it's unacceptable to release in the state, but not even, it's definitely not even close to unplayable. Yeah, I can agree with that. To be fair, Sakani, I'm not, like, trying to be unreasonable or, like, defending, like, being like, oh my god, Pokemon can do no wrong. It's more so, I'm trying to be the voice of, or not necessarily voice of reason, but the voice of, optimism, I guess. I just think it's fair enough. This is literally Breath of the Wild also. I think there's so many negative voices. I think it's good to have some, like, more positive voices out there a little bit. Not that I think any really of you guys have been overly negative, honestly. I'm more talking about outside of our community. So. Oh, hi. I didn't know he'd be here. Well, I'll definitely catch him. Remember when I said I was going to stop at 3:30? I meant Central Time. And no one's going to see my shiny. Someone better post a clip of that on Discord. Pokemon was born inside a treasure chest about 1,500 years ago. It sucks the life force out of scoundrels who try to steal the treasure. What is Gimmighoul's nickname? Box. Ghost. Yeah, he's very good. Though I do definitely prefer him by himself and not in the box, to be fair. Box Ghost was sent to your boxes. I'm not sure what all the, like, the random Gimmighoul's, like, the ones that you can find outside, what they can do. I need to figure out how to fly, because watch. This is not very... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no, I didn't mean to go that far. I need the power of flight. Diaphragm was known for 3 months by people, but we had no other idea. We just knew the Coinmon existed. Yeah, I mean, well, people were like he was leaked in Go, and it's like he really wasn't leaked in Go because He was really announced later that day, I'm pretty sure, later on. I also think, like, say what you want to, like, one thing I saw on Reddit, which I just do not agree with at all, having played this so far, someone said, because there was an out of the loop, and the out of the loop was what's going on with the Pokemon game, and someone's like, it was released in an unplayable, broken state, and they said, and the open world aspect was a lie, and it's all just boring, empty areas. And I just don't agree. It is not even close to empty. Like, maybe you just don't like open world games, which is fair. Like, there's so much more, like, there's, like, all this elevation, and there's... I guess if you just don't like collecting Pokemon, what were you looking for? Like, I don't know. I just don't get what people are looking for when they say it's empty. Like, what exactly were you wanting to fill the space? Did I get turned around? I think I did. Can't even tell. It's really the textures. I think the textures aren't bad, but I know you said they think they look flat. The textures on the Pokemon themselves are definitely... Oh, dude, I want you... Are definitely better. Oh, he's so cool! He would do. Charcadet. This is probably Scarlet exclusive, I believe. Something about it makes it feel like Minecraft's super flat, and I think that creates emptiness that isn't really there. Like, I don't know, like... I can see what you're saying to some extent, but it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Well, how do you have him, though? He's exclusive to Scarlet, isn't he? Unless his evolution is... It's the evolution that's exclusive. And then the evolution has to be. Because I assume this guy evolves into the... Oh, he's like the apples. Okay, okay. I'm like, because I definitely know that those were advertised to be. Who am I? Oh, you. Okay. Charcadet. Burnt charcoal came to life and became a Pokemon. What? Possessing a fiery fighting spirit, Charcadet will battle even tougher Pokemon. That is a heck of an origin story. Knights can be female, right? Like, Knight is gender neutral. Oh, I can't. No! Scarlet Ning. I need to change this. Hang on. I'll do it later. It won't fit. I guess I do no spaces, but... Your favorite Fates character? Which one? I'm so glad that I can't fall down when I'm so glad that he breaks my fall. I am so lost also. Where am I going? I don't even know what I'm trying to do at this point. Yeah, the fact that they don't make a noise for the shinies means you could very easily miss out on a shiny, but to some extent I think that's more exciting. Because that means you had to pay attention to your surroundings. I will say this, Sturm, I do think that it looks worse at night. I think at night it looks worse than it does during the day. I don't think I mind it during the day, but I do think at night it doesn't look as good. I don't think it's bad, but I'll agree it doesn't look as good. You think the opposite? See, I think where we come into a disagreement of sorts, or not really disagreement, but I went in that tunnel during the... Oh, it must have been... Didn't realize it was supposed to be night. I think the daytime works because I think it matches the region, so for me it doesn't bother me because the extreme sun works and works the flat textures. But my problem is during night, it still feels flat, but there's no sun, so it should be more richer during the night, I think. What is with this Jigglypuff? I think it's more so like, I don't know, I just don't mind it in terms of... Okay. Oh, he's water type though. Look, I'm gonna stop here soon. I need to eat. I have a turkey dinner to eat. I mean, I'm staying up all night anyway. My point is to stay up in the morning for a bit, and then tomorrow I have to, an appointment in the morning, so I'm probably gonna wake up late. No, I'm gonna stop here, Sturm. But I gotta catch this Jigglypuff. To be fair, he's shiny. Oh, I mean, I said I'm probably gonna stop at 3:30. Just did not follow through with that. Dusk Ball should work, right? There we go. Name her Dripplypuff. Sure. Maybe Fido becomes the ghost dog, which wouldn't make any sense. When its Hugh's eyes waver, it sings a mysterious soothing melody and lulls its enemies asleep. I don't think this is gonna fit. Oh, well, okay. Well, how would you spell it? Dead Bird Redemption. Okay, I didn't need Jigglypuff regardless. The quick heal is really nice. Okay, really quick, I want to add... Okay, you are going into this one. You are going over here. Alright. I should probably stop, right? Where even am I on the map? That is a fly area, right? Oh, that's the Titan of Legend. I was right there, then. Oh, there's Artisans down there. Alright, I'm gonna go stop. We'll go back to town. I'm stopping and stopping! Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. I gotta go clip if people didn't, I gotta go clip those shiny catches. I was thinking that. Look, do you want... Sturm, can I go date my home ec teacher and then I'll stop? Is it allowed? Look, it's important! You don't have to work tomorrow, do you? Also, remind me I need to do that thing today, also. I'm glad you have a love life. I don't think I can date him yet. No, he's not dateable. Okay. Alright, well, this has been fun. I might just kind of explore and poke around a bit on my own and try not to see new stuff, but I don't know how easy that is. And then I guess next time, on Tuesday, my plan is to kind of do the Titans and the Team Star to check those out, as well as maybe a few gyms. And maybe just kind of explore, honestly. Probably will not be as long Tuesday. Tuesday will be just like a follow-up stream. I arguably don't need to do a stream Tuesday, but would you guys want to see a stream Tuesday, I guess is the question. And by you guys, I mean Sturm and Sakani. I probably can date other teachers, but Sakani, I really should probably stop. We're not at 12 hours, because I started at like 8, so I'm not even close, but... Oh, I will definitely check in my off time, sure. Well, you might be, if you wanted to come around after, but I know you'll probably be tired, but... You could sleep to the sounds of me saying, oh, I got a shiny. I can't believe I found a second shiny. That is nuts. I can't believe, I'm surprised I saw that, too, because that was not easy to spot. Like, it was very hard to, like, it wasn't as distinct as, like, the big red spider ball was really obvious. The mushroom was, like, a lot subtler. I'm curious as to what he will look like for his evolution, honestly. But... Alright, well, I am going to stop for the night, I think. Thank you guys for watching. I don't think anyone is streaming, but we will look just in case. It's literally just 2 people. Well, hang on. Before you leave, Sturm, if nobody's raiding, we gotta just raid Discord with Justice for Rotom. We have to. Yeah, no one's... Okay. Go raid Discord for Justice with Rotom. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, Justice for Rotom and 2 shinies also. It's good. Oh, you did miss a shiny, Sakani? Like you battled it and didn't realize it? Oh, so you had a Blockmon as well. Unless you mean like like mine, right? Or... And thinking by default it's yellow. That's what I've heard stories of people. I think it was it Madame Wario who rated earlier, who said that she thought for the longest time a certain, maybe it was someone else, but I think it was her. I can't remember what the Pokemon was, but she thought for the longest time the shiny was just the natural Pokemon, and then when she saw the other one, she was confused. Or maybe it was somebody else, I don't know, but I think that's really funny, the idea of just not realizing a Pokemon's actual color. Especially in the old games, because I think it was harder to know when you had a shiny, because I don't think it was like as obvious with the animation and stuff. Alright, my throat is dead if you can't tell, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna stop for the night. I will probably stream Tuesday for a bit, and then I'll be back next week, probably on Monday for Escape Academy. And then look forward to streams in December. So have a good night, guys. See ya.